Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Doki Literature Club. I have my mic on for this video because I want to try something new. Anyways, so yeah, this is part two, I guess, or act two of this game. I don't really know what happened last time. It was kind of confusing, but hopefully we find out. So let's get started. What? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. This girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. The kind of friend you'd see, but you'd never see yourself making today, but it kind of just works out for you because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking her up. Or waiting up, whoops, goddamn. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Wow. What the frick? Alright, I also noticed something on the title screen where it was Sayori before. Like her picture's corrupted, but like it also has kind of Monica in it. So I wonder if that's part of something. It's an ordinary school day, like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. Alright, what? I always tell myself it's about time to meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Alright. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Wait, so if she's not here, then how do we get to the club? After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There aren't really that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Sanskar? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiled sweetly. We do know each other well. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. What the fuck? I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing over the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm making a new one. Well, literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. Well, 4, but you killed one of them. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Sanskar. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Sanskar, you know that? Thanks. Hey, it's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'm looking for materials another time. You're more important. Wow. All right. This is crazy. I don't know what to think of this. This is very, very strange. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the globe. A globe? What? What am I reading? Across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. What? I'm back. Alright, bro. I brought a guest with me. Eh? A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Sanskar. All words escape me in the situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Okay, alright. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitudes, apparently is Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Sanskar in a club. In a classroom, he decided to come check out the club. God, I might be dyslexic. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Sanskar? The girls have few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? President of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. God, oh my God. I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting the all-out effort to start something brand new, especially when something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Eh? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So Sanskar, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way to answer that. Manga, I mutter to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way that her eyes are lighting up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I could relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with The Rock. I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, even for a brief moment. Ah, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darted over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write poems of our own. Then, next time we meet, we can all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president, after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for all of us to take. Do you agree as well, Sanskar? Hold on, there's still one problem. Hey, what's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I've bluntly come forth with what's been going on in my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I have still other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. All three girls stared at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Hey? The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Sanskar. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. We've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in the situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you mean that, Sanskar? Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment there. I mean, if you really left after all this, I'll be super pissed. Sanskar, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over me once more. Sanskar, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I impress class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. So can I still write a poem with words for Sayori? Is that? With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh yeah, what? What is this? Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa What? I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. Papa cooks, gives me privacy. Uses inside voice. I like when Papa's too tired to notice me. I like when Papa's too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. What is this? What? This wasn't before. Oh wait, what if I write things that Sayori will like? Wait. What was she like? What? Wait, whoa, what word was she like? I don't know. I'm trying to pick words that Sayori would like alone. No, doesn't really make sense. Okay. Whoa. Hi again, Sanskar. It's good to see that you didn't run away on us. Hahaha. Nah, don't worry. It might be a little strange for me. At least I can keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in. Everyone else is already hanging out. What was that? Thanks for keeping your promise, Sanskar. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not as accustomed to it. What? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged in here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to come in here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. I can't read that. Natsuki could be someone who keeps manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Sanskar. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget anything I said, I guess. No, it's not like that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? It just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something that you like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked the book and I thought you might enjoy it. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. We could, discuss it if you want. This is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to reading what you think about it. Hearing what? Oh my god, dyslexia. Not that everyone's settled in. I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? What? Fucking Monica. She never puts my stuff in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things you can't admit you're really into them until you figure out that there's where the other person stands. How do you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written all over your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lower volume of manga amongst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a little closer to the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I can tell you one thing, Sanskar. Don't judge a book. What is this? In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Wait, like Doki Literature Club? It's exceedingly mo. Don't just stand there. What? What does that mean? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? Take a seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Eh? Why is that? I guess it's easier to be closer like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms, scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting like this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space where she hopes I wouldn't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Well, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like a bunch of different friends in high school. Typically slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Whoa. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so, I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, I guess that's pretty accurate. Wait, what part? I mean, I can't even feel like I can keep it in my own room. Whoa, my dad would beat the shit out of me if he ever found out this. At least it's safe here in the classroom. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you enjoy yourself, right? So? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki's strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It feels like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. What? What is this? Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish the sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Sanskar. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Sure. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Alright, let's do Yuri next. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough for her to finish reading. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. I'm guessing that might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No, did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to the new people. This is the same stuff, bro. Can I skip this? Who should I show my poem next? Monica. Hi, Sanskar. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I keep that in mind. But of course I'll be too afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, I guess, but I have to. Haha, don't worry, Sanskar. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's sort of the barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Sanskar. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house. She's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls, you know. What is happening? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want me to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always get what I want, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. He wasn't looking at me because are they talking? I panicked. It's right here. Okay. So what do you think? I really don't like her art. Like, I don't mean, like, the art is good. I just don't like how she looks very, like, fake. You know what I mean? I don't know how to like explain it, but she looks very strange. So what do you think? It's very freeform. If that's what you call it. Oh, I can skip this. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's that anyone judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. It's a literature club after all. I sigh. Boy, the music, I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something on her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange pieces of paper, sharing their respective poems. Respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? No, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about feelings of giving up. How can it be that? How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You said you mean you have tried that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really seem nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for such suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Sanskar did too. Based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, but unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Sanskar liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Hey, that's not what I meant. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Sanskar appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. This is the same. Is this not the same? Why can't I skip this? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I know. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh, well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Sanskar started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me, I accidentally missed it edgy. Sorry that my lifestyle is is too much for someone your mental age to comprehend. What is happening? See? I'm just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? Well, if you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful. You might actually cut yourself on the edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Sanskar hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels after this. Or you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me after she noticed me. I was just standing there. Sanskar. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. What? What? I don't know, man. What? Was a big... Oh. I don't know. Hey Sanskar, why don't we step outside for a bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. Well, we'll go back to once they're done yelling. Ahaha, some president am I, right? I can't even confront my own group members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend more time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Sanskar, please don't hate me. Please, I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting's over, so you can go home if you wanna. Yuri looks at me as if she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I am vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me to be here for something, Yuri. Oh, the music stopped. It's not like that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Sanskar. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess I really don't have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really... What? Can I... Desire. Wait, lazy was Sayori before. What is this? Horror. What? Another day passes. Alright, okay. I'm actually gonna stop it right here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna make the next part a little bit smaller than this one. I don't really know where this is going, but I'm actually pretty excited. This is really cool. I really like this a lot. This is more different than I expected it to be. I knew it was psychological horror before I playing this, but it's actually awesome. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. Part 2. Let me know if you guys want to see it, or not part 2. Part 2 of this, whatever this is, this act. So if you guys want to see it, let me know. And I'll get on that. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.